samdiyoga. Ngaralu totosunche pana po jabi kablu lasha sunsumyul. Ngati nga chunguganlara atara gyasa ani semka jamare, ani beu jamare, ani khache mare. Je maso semka jara ja chu shuma genku bago cha shugo se. Te lochi sunindigi rangi semkalu chalam labi tu name mejil ngara la khachira beru ti tendi bebil tani gi kole ngara khatule dungre chilap gele. I want to talk about how my father raised me, the advice that I received. That would give you a lot of insight into the person that he's always been. Because this is the kind of advice that a father has given his own son. Ni katule tari dunsun chuni yul. Tamra dugishibagi Kesa Gakab the misilu cha Shura Shugumare Cha Shui Kaplu Tesum Meba Chashu Madu Machi Nyanka Kadiji Teru, Kau Kadiji Jeru Gen Sata Ji Chata Yuru, Wudu Tachini Mel Nachera Gakab the Misi. Lu chadi ben damsi pangchu tusho meba chara soe lu tangchupe cha shura shugo tusho wachin le bomsang charagi shuma ging badibe ngachara wachu jujingi gapsu zumbera cho tudibe cha shusubachin chugi pen tobachin chara chosang se. My father would always tell me, serve your country and our people. There is no greater calling in life. There is no better purpose. You must be willing to sacrifice everything. No matter where the journey takes you, you must show clarity, resolve, determination. Never give up. Never lose hope. This is non-negotiable. Never ever fail. Serve your country and peoples. Nibamdi, Gakab ki rawaranse the sungchobdi. Namme sametachinil. Tanze tabgo. Tida tango. Sem payamasho. Papa chere tamadu dungtere kyong. Tamadu su chungui mese go maja. Shuma ani tamadu chungulaka su bom tedibe nyanka kyong. Sego chungu chere temajubobe chashuose. Gakab ki rawaranse the sungchubdi gonle gondu pewberazose. My father always reminded me that we must do everything to protect, enhance, and strengthen our security and sovereignty. He would say, don't even let a tiny crack appear, because these small problems one day turn out to be very dangerous. So always be vigilant. Sumam di shabgi suniyul. Kesa Jekempo Jung Chasang Papa Gyende Ngachara Chede Kasulu Kade Tata Japchu Lejimbe Pugos Ngachara du gekhab semidi sangi gi temba gi peuli ugi guru rumbuchi da ngawanam gi temba lu kyen baji themachu nyensung be dibe danze thap dibe chachi shu dibe shuma maum misisulu dariwa tap zo dibe chi tu su pe bes ngache du se lapsu midira ngachara nana gi ishi semba di ani temba di is. So my father would say, always serve the Jekempo, our Jung Tatsang, and our different chedes, nangbigi chedesu. He would tell me that this forms the very fabric of who we are. This holds us together. This gives us the identity that we value. He said, remember that our Temba is the soul of Bhutan. Then Jibadi, ngachira dugi ngotadi danze tapse. Ngachira du gyakab di gyakab chungkula khayi. Chimtsa gyakab chiwachi bombe. Zamling na lumi mambe. Terbum gye da gugi pana hube gale ngachira milope bum dun lama la chiligi temisube. Jamso bulu tama timnigi nyanka yu se. Du atara dub in se lapsupe jago. Pigimita rangimi yob chisupe jago. Ran dubi so the ngoshi peten supe zose. Shabki atara anisumil. That our identity is very precious. We live in a planet with 8 to 9 billion people. And these numbers are constantly expanding. There's so few of us. He told me that we must always remain recognizable, identifiable. But above all, my father would say that our people must treasure this identity. Our people are the true custodians of this identity. Lakpardu ngara yabki suni ngachera mise dinadini le ngachera alu pususugi dubigi lamlususulu zedung kyagose pango gadichi kachega hagogo chachidi ngachera misigira shugose di jungi chala me se suniyul. Den ngabadi ngara namra beru yapchashu zonga keji yugo kha sosusnala pa shabgi laga gyönde zonji ne za cheta tomkale pa beru chim sapji japsa zibajin shabgi atarasu chimgi zokesu danzi tapmares ngachere dubi lusere zotyongose 내 자가 체트수 냠수치 주고베 다마 맵태옹세 리다셈치 라달룸 마 호카나기 장추르 베루 와 장토토 베자세 년숭 베세 된 유고날레 파기 카주 땀제땀 람루 다우 마두세 알루수기 쉐입 조세 soy rikpa the zorik lasokpagi ngachera ngotasu danzin tabra tapse. So during our travels there is not a moment when my father isn't worried about the forests, our rivers, biodiversity, even down to dzongs and temples and nairs. He wanted to ensure that they were always well preserved, well maintained, and remain protected. Then Tubadi, Shabki Suniyul, Ngachira du Gyakab Gitopshukti, Chitunis. Our greatest strength is our unities. Gyakab Laluchina Zumbe, Mira Dimasu, Pada Su Roda Ngachese, Papa Chere Ja, Chichilu Sechap, Dutch Amchi Chile member Nanalera, Katan, Ngolo, Bejacha, Nyesisibe, David Dudabachin, Shabisuni, Ao, Ngaji Gyakab Chungulakai, Roda Dandabe Bemisu, Jutop Mitop, Rotin Sumi Ngaji Tumisube, Kachishura Ngachira Chimchinagi Sasazumbe, Gyakabchi, Michi, Namra Beru Laptub Dube, La Beshebachin, Kage Lake Misu. Ngachira Gyakapta Madu Kadichi Bomseguru, Setu, Migil Kachi Tenduguru, Dupsu, Sunil. If we remain united, there is nothing that we can overcome. Dani Shabki Sumdi Mara Tuatara Semkajadol. Then Tunsun Dumbadi Shabki Sunil. Nyam Gawiki Nyankas. La Lejim be Jodos no Banara Migi Semgi Lanshuis Yamiteni Jews Tanti Shuis Kajambis Lama Bewa Lions Mito Jankata Be Genku Mabableten Tushons Digi Nyanka Mache Dunankulu, Gasa, Shumachu Labi Kablu, Ani Rib Gimgomares. So, in other words, what my father was always warning us was that complacency sets in very quickly. We fall victim to distractions. We lose focus. We take things for granted. And that's when we neglect our fundamental responsibilities. Lochi shabki tisuni. Nyam gawiki nyanka bomsho dera senpai shui mare. Mi lanshu te mare. Kajandi be liube tama name same kingen bomtyon rib gims. Tunsun Gyabadi, Shabki Suniyul. Du Gyakabdi Dindi Gobachin, Misera Dindi goes. For a strong Bhutan, we need strong people. The Aniliten Dibe Ngachera Misisu. Nyamnyong lejim be top zose. Cho yuntilu zo tense. Ngachera misera kade dada dindi zogose. Misi dindi yubachin, misi ki dobde, misi ki genba, misi ki chashu. Chala kachira zeguru. Ngachera misi chida ni membe, chida bumbe. Chika la begalen. Ngachera gyakabdi ya tu daya chese. Misi dindi zose. Anira sumbil. Even when I was young, my father would say, Read, Kesa, read. It's so important to read. Whenever you have free time, invest the time in readings. Kesa, one day, no matter what problem you might face, just know that there have been others before you who've lived through, who've taken the same journey, who's confronted with the same dilemmas. Know that they have that added wisdom. Know that they have the experience to share. If you want to solve problems, somebody has already solved it. But you have to be willing to invest that time. You have to be inquisitive enough and make the effort to learn. All that wisdom is contained in the pages of a book. So, Kesa, you must read. Tani peshal habni, yunti dubni. Kitab hani di, name same keche se. Machara misi dindi zogo, chere dindi tego se. Ani suni yul. Tenzun guba di, shabki suni yul. Alu lansho matan se. Alu su namra beru lejim da sobgi pana yo chisu pezo se. Di cha se. Te kha chishu dera alu su kadi samshigo se. My father would always say, don't spoil children. Teach them good values. Discipline is very important. And above all, his emphasis, as I recollect, was always on young children never to take anything for granted. He said, appreciation is a very good virtue to possess. Tenzin chutamdi. Gyakabgi mingtamdi tsachenis. The reputation of a country is sacrosanct. Shabgi suni gyakabgi mingtamdi kachizume tyong. Tama du gyakabgi mingtamdi ngachi kyasa chikebe. Pigi migi ngachi lutaudadi. Awani dupsu yami, dupsu shoplabi, dup aukui, dup shummi. Lo madiu chao mese ngachi lo te matsuba jinse. Shabgi suni debe ochinti kyasa bombere kyedase. Namra beru du gyakab sodalu. Gyakab chungulaga chile mirura. Gyakab bomsugi. Ngachi lo te chupe zose. Dup semisu kadibiyu so wachin, dup sem satang to yu, dup bejale, dup genku babi, dup khetang. Dani zumbe lapsupe zogo. My father would always say that the reputation of a country should be built. It should be earned. It should be nurtured. It should be reinforced. He said, don't ever rely on legacy. So, Kesa, during your time, make sure that Bhutan is always seen, understood, and respected as a dependable, as a righteous, truthful, and an honest country in the world. That we are above all trustworthy. Tensun chuchi di Jabgi suniyul. Tandin chingi pinsum sobi mide se. Tebe nego bachin. Jungchungi lamlu da trimgi lamlu dira name same lejimbe go se. Ngachira choi ne tangdi tab deto to, gato to. Kaara cham to to. Lo techu pe jago bachin. Jungchungi lamlu. The trimgi lamlu di anira lejimbe go se. My father would tell me, for a just and harmonious society, you have to have a good system. And even more important, you must have very good laws. Anidi ngara atara semka tendibe labil. Tanjulu ngara yabgi sunsumi tekale ka cheshu chi densun chuni badil shabgi suniyul kyasa hema jotube sen tari jomitu mena tari jotube sen shuma jomitu che jera maso gyakabgi labe udalu lamchushego kachi benna nam benna gadebet benna anisu rangi bera lejimbe yawapchidibe damkhachap tas. He used to always tell me, and I believe this is by far one of the most profound advice that I've ever received. He said, Kesa, why do you think human beings have come this far? Why have humans been so competent, so resilient? He said, it's because human beings know how to evolve and adapt. And he said, take this lesson from Mother Nature. If our country is to remain strong and dynamic, well protected, if our collective vision is to build an even more prosperous Bhutan, we must learn how to constantly evolve, adapt, reinvent ourselves. Be agile. Anidi ngaragi jewda ben shabgi totosunche pana ngalu sure susuchu bitekale ta cheshu ji ani jewmel. Da jutanjulu ngachira papa chere misisugi nosum tandong da lochugu girilu dugi jibagi dugi akhabgi chala sulu zibda tuga kachinamdo onga tusam kadebe jedo onga ani jumadugi hama ngara khatule dungta chilapyal dugi jiba tu chage bombere jedi mal te chage kajibe majibal zamlingi netang judube jodalu katira jeru name same nyankadul tab madyu thendesa cha phakachap zip chuka pose labdu zumbe nachere du gyakhape thepchire rip kimgobe demtyonggobe chage langobdul dugi jiba tu chage bombere jedi indere beru ngaragi jail shabgi shele sunse ngaragi goil shabname same tu ngerand bejuil My father's very proud of our people. He's particularly proud of our younger generation. The enthusiasm, the dynamism, the selflessness, the desire to make a difference. How deeply we care for each other, and even more, how much we care for our country. He sees how proud we are to call ourselves Bhutanese. He understands that we are willing to do everything to serve Bhutan, to protect Bhutan, to build Bhutan. Shabki zibala, kembala. Ngachira misegi, debada megi. Ngachira misegi, damsi. Ngachira misegi, Kadichi, Lhasa Namdagi Tole, Cha Shuchope Yoga, Kawa Tape Shabgi Kensa, Zidol, Ani Bendigi, Shabgi Atara Summe, Tabmadu di Tion, Nyanka di Du, Zegope Lasha Tomme, Deboda, Ngachira misegi, Gen Basube, Ngachara Du Gyakablu Cha Shusube. The future is bright. Maungpadi Lejim Joni me, Namisame Lo De Nyerai se Sunil. Dani di Ngara Kokabzundube, Chelu, Labubes Noderedil. Da Papa Chere Ngara no Somtamel. She Puduchil. Ane Tantang Tabe Ja Chichi Bombe Poja. Dani Shindi Dondakajinas. When you see a tree, what is the purpose of that tree? Hani Shindi Bomtegale, Metochi Shanidu, Metokale, Domachi, Domadi Sakapu. They put us Aniliten Sundi Masanalu Tim Bebeujin, the Analeshin Puduchutam, Chukutamel. Shin Chutam di Pojabigalen, Dilitin, Shin Jachi Pojabmel. Shin Jadinale. Shin Chichi, Chile Bumbe. One single tree, flowers, fruits, and then offers that seed to Mother Nature. And through that existence, you see those seeds germinate. And very quickly, you see 10 trees, and those 10 help produce 100, and then 1,000, and then 10,000, and then 100,000. The ngaragi ane bejeoda ngachira na duge khabnalu geo komgi tumen ngachira tinji pamigi Kupse Wanta Chuchung Sumasugi Jabzi de Beshimda Nate Kachu de Lu Duchuchule Zimchunalu Namlong Apchunga Nga Gituchindina Maungenzi Chengi Gapchi Tunul The Tigi Chala Letendibe Machera Gakab the Dindi Tesil Tigi Tawale Machera Gakabgi Lam He Sangs of Zonail. The Ani Jimmy Sigi Wanchudi Shin Chi Zumbe Jaumal. There was the Shin Chile Chutam Le Jachi Jale Chile Bumbe Boda Majekara Shin Chigi Sunil. We are all from the same stock. We share the same responsibility. We are on the same journey into the future. We have a common purpose. And that foundation has been laid, that seed has been sowed by none other than Jimmy Singh Iwachu. So on this very special occasion, we would like to repledge our loyalty, our service, our devotion. And we would like to assure Jimmy Singh Iwachu that we will not falter nor fail. We will do him proud. We will honor his legacy. We will make sure that our Ugi Guru Rinpoche and Ngawanamgi's Temba will withstand the test of time, will flourish. And Bhutan will always remain to be a special country. The Marakatule Tariko Kapna Beshim, the Name Same Karichel, the Dugejiba Tarikono Dinju Jepmel, Madibitendi Zumbe, Habab Duchekalu, Katu Jape. The Nachera Misiki, Semkalu, the Nawakawachin, Maratsibilu the Shutail. Dugejiba Gonlo Jachi Jebda, Toral Habab Duchimbala. The Maratariki Nimdalo, Mrs. the Chica Laptube de Be, Belum di Torotari Zumbera.